I'm Tila, and welcome to my channel, Life is Beautiful. Today is New Year's Day, and everyone is in that New Year, New Me mode. So I figured this would be the perfect day to have a discussion about managing goals and actually accomplishing them. So, we've all done it. We all start out on New Year's. We make our resolutions and our goals, and we say, this year I'm going to lose weight, or I'm going to get that promotion, or I'm going to, land that new job. And about a month in, nothing happens. We're not satisfied. And so we abandon it. So, what can we do to make sure that we're actually accomplishing our goal and getting something done? So, what I have found works for me is breaking my long term goal into smaller, manageable pieces. So, when you think about it, if you're making a recipe or you're building a house, nothing just instantly pops up. You have to have the right materials, the right foundations, the instruction manual to get there. So, why don't we treat our goals the same way? Instead of just setting forth that goal, we really need to sit down and think about what our plan of attack is going to be. How are we going to build that foundation and get there so that we are successful? If you set your goal, don't be afraid to really tear it apart. And I don't mean in the sense of, trying to discourage yourself, but I mean in the sense of thinking about all the little things that it's going to take to get you there. So, for instance, if you say your goal is to lose weight, really sit there and evaluate yourself and say, okay, what is it that I'm doing that got me to this point, to where I need to or want to lose weight? Is it because I don't have healthy eating habits? Is it because I eat decently but my portions are out of control? Or maybe I eat okay but I'm not as active as I need to be. Figuring out those little pieces, you can build your plan of attack. And it doesn't have to be anything drastic in the immediate near future. So if it's losing weight and you say, okay, food is my problem. Start out, okay, these next 2 weeks, I'm going to pay attention to my portions and I'm going to make sure that I'm eating smaller portions. And the more you do it, the more you get in the habit of it. And then now you have a small success that you can celebrate. And that's going to motivate you to want to take the next step. So then you say, okay, well, now my portions are under control. Let's try changing one starch on my plate for an extra vegetable. So now you're eating smaller portions and you've also replaced that one item with something better. And you can build on that. And as you're focused on these smaller goals, you're still working towards your end goal and you're still going to lose that weight. But because you have a plan of attack that's going to make you successful, it's going to be easier for you and you're going to continue to do it. I've been there, I've done it. And it's the best feeling in the world when you have small things that you can celebrate. We're always so focused on celebrating the large successes that we forget about the little ones. So this year, as you are making your resolutions and making your goals, don't just think about what your end resolution should be. Think about what you're going to do to get there. And I suggest getting pen and paper, keeping track of it, write it down. This is what my long-term goal is. These are the steps that I'm going to take to get there. This is what I want to accomplish within the next 3 weeks. Okay, after that, this is what I'm going to accomplish in the next 4 to 6 weeks. And just keep building off of that. And then by the end of the year, you'll be successful and you'll be proud of yourself and you'll actually have something to show for it, instead of how a lot of us start, which is, I'm going to conquer the world. I have no idea how I'm going to get there, what I'm going to do to get there, but I'm going to conquer it. And then 10 days in, you're like, well, maybe next year, 2018, I'm going to conquer the world. No, so just focus on the small things, celebrate those small successes, and think about it more when you're setting your resolutions, not just the end goal, but all the small goals that it's going to take to get there. And I promise you, it's going to help. I've done it for losing weight. I've done it for changing my careers. And you can really apply it to anything in your life, even if you're just decluttering. Say you just have a whole lot of mess in your house and you say, this year I'm going to declutter and, have a cleaner space. Start small. One room, one drawer, and build on that. You don't have to tackle your entire house day one. I think that's where we get led astray, is we think that we have to conquer the world on our first try and we have to see that instant, immediate result. That's not always going to happen, and that's okay. And if you fail and you have falters on your way, it's not going to stop you from getting your end goal. It may delay it a little bit, but it's not going to stop you. Don't let it hold you back. So if you do those 2 weeks and you don't do your portion control for every day like you're supposed to, that's okay. You can do it again, start over. It's okay. Don't think that because you failed that first attempt that you just need to stop. You keep going, keep pushing yourself, and you'll get there eventually. I hope this message was helpful and that I didn't ramble too much. If you like it, like and comment below. If you have any suggestions of your own, definitely I want to hear them. If you know anyone who could benefit from this message, again, share it. These messages are meant to be shared and to help each other along on our journey to being successful and actually accomplishing the goals that we want to accomplish in 2017. So I hope that it is a beautiful year for you all, and I will have plenty more of these videos coming, so definitely hit the subscribe button so you'll be on there. I do have an Instagram account that's also for this. I will post up there when I'm going to be posting new videos, so definitely check that out. Follow me, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a beautiful life.